Hey guys, welcome back to the Thirsty Mason. And today I'm going to discuss a grape variety that is known for its elegance and its subtlety. And that's quite uncommon for an Australian wine. Because as soon as I say Australian wine, people make the assumption that we're talking big boy, heavy duty, big tannin, juicy motherfucking wine. They don't think that we can produce something that is subtle, that is elegant. They don't think that Australia deserves to be in the upper echelon of crafters of some of the finest Pinot Noir in the world. I'm going to prove you all wrong immediately right now. I already discussed my previous statement, and I'm not going back on it, mind you, that the Yarra Valley produces some of the finest Pinot Noir in Australia. But the one that we have here is a bit of an oddball, because this is a Tamar Valley Pinot Noir. And fuck, even just opening that lid just got me a huge whiff of like beautiful berries. And you're probably thinking, alright, well, why don't you say that the Tamar Valley produces some of the best Pinot Noir? I sort of did. If you go back, I stated that the Tamar Valley produced the finest quality sparkling, if not in Australia, then the finest quality sparkling in the world. And sparkling wine has three categories. There's a regular high-end champagne, which is a combination of 60% Pinot Noir to 40% Chardonnay. Wow, that's interesting. Pinot Noir, a huge player in the champagne game, in the sparkling wine game in general. Alright, then you got Blanc de Blanc, which is white from white, which is 100% Chardonnay. And then you have Blanc de Noir, 100% Pinot Noir that's been turned into a sparkling wine. So it's needless to say, I can state that Tamar Valley has the capacity to produce world-class Pinot Noir, and it has the right to be called a world-class Pinot Noir by Australian standards. And not just by Australian standards, I think by world standards. The reason I chose Yarra was specifically they're famous for the Pinot Noir variety, but because of not really having any regulations, because we're a new world country, a new world wine producer, we can start producing Pinot Noir from our sparkling wine region, and it is cracker. So you can immediately see that this is very light. I can see my fingers through this. Beautiful light color. So when you come to drinking Pinot Noir, what are you looking for? Immediately, what you're looking for is silky. It's sexy, actual sexy. All right, this is going out in your best looking dress kind of sexy. All right, this is getting suited up and going out on a date with a lovely girl kind of sexy. Okay, it's meant to have velvetyness on the tongue. The tannin should be smooth and delightful. Okay, it should have a huge amount of berry bouquet, cranberries, strawberries, maybe a little bit of cherry. And lastly, in only some of the finest wines, as far as Pinot Noir is concerned, you can get the essence of truffles, the essence of earthy mushrooms. Let's see if we can hunt that down in this glass, and let's see if I'm bullshitting you. Let's get to it. Yeah, really deep earth. All right, I'm not gonna say mushroom. It tastes more like soil. Smells more like the earth that it grew in. And that is the concept of terroir. You know, the more I'm smelling it, the more that it's not smelling like truffle. It's more like smelling like an oyster mushroom. Oh, and then you give it a swirl, and then like that beautiful berries come through. Mate, this is succulent and juicy. Oh, mate, that's a bloody winner. Light around the edges. This is still a baby. This is a 2020 vintage. So I'm expecting brightness. I'm expecting the acidity of youth. Let's have a go. That's fucking awesome. It doesn't punch you in the mouth. Coats your palate. And has that beautiful young acidic tang that really pulls on the edges of your mouth here. Squeezes your palate gently. It's not like a Shiraz where it goes, I'm gonna give it to you right now, squeezes your tongue, punches you in the mouth with all the flavor that it can. This, you have to tease it. You have to sip on it, you have to enjoy it. This is a beautiful sipper. Now, if you're used to big Cabernet, if you're used to big Shiraz, it's going to be a huge jump to go straight to Pinot Noir because it is meant to be subtle. It's not meant to be a big red. So my only suggestion to you is to drink a lot of it. It sounds like I'm trying to get you to become an alcoholic, but I'm being genuinely serious. Drink quite a few Pinot Noirs until eventually your palate adapts to the fact that it's just meant to be a lighter red. In fact, I remember when I first started drinking it, I hated this stuff. And now it's grown on me and my palate in a way that I can truly come to appreciate it. It's subtle, it's elegant, it's sexy. There's a reason that this is considered one of the fine wines of the world. Anyway guys, hopefully you can go out there, have a tasting of Pinot Noir yourself, refer to this video, see what you're looking for, and keep drinking, stay thirsty. Like, share and subscribe.